Last one we've had you before. Now tell me what you see.
Great trial and tribulation of the Israelite children. Fear, unrest. They think the promises have been lost. They think God doesn't hear them. He doesn't know of their captivity. Great unrest. But prayer, everywhere prayer for leadership. Praying even as we do today for guidance, for direction, for mercy.
Who are you?
I'm an Israelite woman.
What is your name?
Rebecca.
Alright. What do you do?
I heard the goat.
You heard the ghost? Are you married?
Yeah.
What's your husband's name?
Jason.
Who?
Jason.
Jason? Alright. What does he do?
He's the head herdsman.
He's the head herdsman? Where do you live?
We don't live. We're out in the wilderness.
Tell me more about this.
We have to be very careful of the water supply. We haven't much. The herd takes so many skinfuls. The people take so much water. We haven't much. Very dry.
Does your tribe have a name?
Yeah. We are all a tribe of Israel.
But do you belong to a specific tribe?
I'm part Egyptian. I don't talk about it very much, but I'm part Egyptian.
Why don't you talk about it?
I think maybe I don't belong here.
What about your husband? Does he belong here? He's a part of the tribe. What is the tribe's name that he belongs to?
Joseph.
Joseph? How old are you now?
About 10 seasons in my majority. About 10 seasons in my majority.
10 seasons in your majority. How old would that be if we were reckoning it in this time of age and day?
Oh, about 25.
What year is this?
What do you mean, what year is this? It's the summertime.
It's summertime. Well, is it before the birth of Christ?
Oh, yeah.
How much before?
I don't even know when the Messiah will come. He's foretold.
Alright. Tell me about your religion.
We have the one and only religion. The Egyptians don't know anything about the Israelitish religion, and the Israelites don't know very much about the Egyptian. It's all very complicated. I'm just a woman.
Well, who knows about the religions?
Well, maybe the priests in the temple or the royal court do. They think they do. Maybe Moses does. I don't know.
Is Moses there? Do you know Moses?
No, he's a very wise man, I guess. I'm concerned with the flock. That's my responsibility.
Your what?
The flock.
That's your responsibility. What does Moses do?
I think sometimes he goes where it's cool up in the mountains.
What else does he do? What does he have to do with all the people there?
Well, he's in command.
He's in command.
He and his council.
He and the council. How many is on the council?
Some from each of the sectors.
Alright. Do the people like Moses?
Security lies in that way. Without some leadership, we'll all be lost.
Why would you be lost?
In the wilderness? How would we be lost in the wilderness? Even with the sheep and goats, so are we.
Tell me more about this life.
There is great suffering, great privation, and many fall by the wayside. There's a long, long trail we must wind.
How many people are involved altogether?
And the stars of the heaven and of the earth. They are legion.
Tell me more about your husband. What is his name?
Jason.
Jason.
He's tall and straight and very strong. And he says we must not question. We must follow where we are led. There can be no turning back. We must go ever forward. We're going back to Israel, you know.
Are you? How long have you been traveling towards Israel?
I can remember nothing but the wilderness. They tell me we left Egypt. I do not remember.
How old were you when you left Egypt?
I was but a child, a little child.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
Living, you mean?
Yes.
Only 2 are left.
How many have tide?
It is so hard on the little one, on the babies, the little ones. We do not dwell upon the past. Many, many children, many old people we have left by the wayside. Of my children, only 2. But they didn't live, they don't know.
Tell me something about the customs of your people.
Custom. We are involved in a great struggle for survival. Our road is a difficult one. The shepherds are eternally searching for water supplies, for food, for the animals, for their life and our life. We depend on them for food and for clothing. The Israelites tell us of a land flowing with milk and honey, lush and green. But this I do not know. I know only the wilderness.
How do you feel about God?
My man says God is good. God is just. God takes care of the Israelites. This I do not know.
Alright, now we're going to take you forward 5 years. You're going forward in time now, 5 years. Alright, now tell me what you see.
The people are rejoicing. There has been food.
Why, they're having food?
Yes.
What kind of food?
Bread that we did not bake.
Bread that you did not bake? Tell me about this. Where did this bread come from?
I did not see it come. It grew like a mushroom overnight. I do not know from whence it came. It has no root.
It grew where?
On the ground.
I wonder how this happened.
Moses managed it.
Well, how did he manage this?
He says that we must have faith. We must follow the light. He says the angels minister unto us, and of a truth they must.
Tell me more about Moses.
I do not know Moses. He has not time for a lonely woman goat herd. He is concerned with the tribes, the legions of our people who yet survive. He is aged so much.
He has aged so much? Is he a good leader?
We are still in the wilderness.
Alright, now I'll take you forward 5 years more. You're going forward 5 years more now. Now you're 5 years farther down. What do you see now?
We have come many a weary way. The road has much turning. There is much dissension and quarreling among the people. They are unhappy. They are impatient. They are weary. The true Israelites seem to know, but we who have Egyptian blood are weary of the wilderness and the
What is it that the true Israelites seem to know?
They talk of their homeland that is lush. It's beautiful, and everything will be happy when we get back. Where we are being led. But the scouts could have gone out, they tell us. The land is ours for the taking. But first we must vanquish.
First you must what?
Vanquish.
Vanquish. What do you mean by this?
Their land has been occupied.
Oh.
Their pastures are lush and green, but flocks are there where our flock would be.
Why has it taken you so long to get there?
The elders say because we must learn many things while in the wilderness. We must learn faith and obedience. I think sometimes we're lost.
You think you're lost sometimes? Alright, you're going forward 2 years now. You're going forward 2 years. It's 2 years later. Now tell me about what you see.
I do not like the warlike attitude.
Who has this attitude?
The men are carrying shields and spears.
Why are they doing this?
Because we are going to take the land of the Canaanites.
Tell me more about this.
Who the Canaanites are, this I do not know. I think sometimes they are the shadows we fear.
Why are you going to take their land?
Our people are few. So many have fallen. Our flocks are weak. We perish lest we find a homeland.
Alright, you're going forward 1 year now. Going forward 1 year. And now you're forward 1 year. Tell me what you see now.
The experience of rain I did not know in the wilderness. It is like they said from the sky had come water. Water to refresh, to grow the grass, that our flocks may eat, that we may eat.
Did you not see rain before?
No.
Where are you now?
We are in our new land, our new pastures that are green.
Where is this?
This is where we were led.
What do they call the place?
The New Israel.
Are you happy there?
It is much better than the wilderness. I am an old woman.
Who's the leader now?
The council.
The council.
Not many of those I knew before.
They new ones?
Younger men rise up, and because they are strong, they control the council now.
Is Moses there?
No,
Where is Moses?
this I do not know.
How long has he not been there?
The full moon has come and gone many times.
About 15 times?
15, I do not know this.
5, 10,
This.
10 times. 2 fingers, 2 hands. Alright. Now then, tell me, how much longer do you live in this lifetime?
I am a weary old woman. Our women do not live so long. My children are nearly grown, and my work is nearly done.
Alright. Now then, tell me more about about the new land and yourself.
We do not seem to understand many things we do not know. We do not understand about the things we are told to do.
What is it that you don't understand?
Why we should move on. We are weary with ever walking and moving and moving and moving. We should like to stay here in the green pasture. We are weary at heart.
Are you getting ready to move on?
Ever onward. We must follow the light.
Where is the light taking you?
This I do not know.
Where are you getting ready to move to right now?
Just on.
Just on.
Over the next hill, and the next, and the next.
Alright. I'm going to take you forward now 5 years. You're going forward 5 years. That's 5 years later. Tell me now, what do you see?
No, I am not there now.
Where are you now?
It would be a beautiful garden, I guess. The paradise land. The paradise land of the Israel.
Paradise land of the Israel? Is this where you have been journeying to all this time?
No, there are no flocks. There is no need to move where I am, all in beauty and joy and gladness here. It is the land of rest.
The land of rest? What do you mean by this? Why are you there?
I have followed my fathers and their fathers from a weary world to the land of rest.
Have you died?
Yes.
Alright. Tell me more about what you see there.
It is so different. So different from the wilderness. There is beauty here and love. For the first time I know what is love. I know what it is to love God, to love each other. Loving beauty and light and peace.
Tell me about your surroundings. Look around and see. Tell me about your surroundings.
Everyone is dressed in white. Everything is clean and beautiful and fresh and fragrant and colorful. It is so very different from the wilderness and from Canaan. But I can look down from here back on the Egypt that we left, and I would not go back there.
Do you like it where you are now?
Yes, but I cannot stay.
Why?
There is much work to be done.
What kind of work?
Many souls to gather in and lead them and teach them. We're learning here to lead and to teach, but mostly to love.
Who's teaching you this?
There are many teachers, beautiful people.
Can you describe their looks?
They shine, and they're so clean. Everybody is happy here, except when we look back.
What happens when you look back?
Then we see how much we failed to learn. We see how much help is needed from those who travel the weary wilderness. And it is so true that to possess the land of milk and honey, we have to slay the Canaanites. They are not people. And the land of milk and honey a lush green pasture, a state of consciousness, and like the Canaanite, we open our heart to love. We let the burden fall. We learn to overcome hatred and worry and fear. Oh, we cannot poop up the land of milk and honey while fear rides with us.
Tell me more about the place where you are.
What would you know?
Well, do you have houses to live in?
Those who wish have palaces of great beauty and spaciousness.
Do you have one?
I share one with many others, many whom I have loved and do love and will love always.
Alright.
The first time I ever lived in a palace.
Alright, now let's go forward in time a little while. Let's go forward. Tell me now about where you are.
I am in the place of love and light. And sometimes I go down to the river of life across which we greet the soul who are coming home for rest. And the joy and the happiness of greeting them and helping to guide them. And if they have no one else to meet them, I meet them there.
What do you do when you meet them?
Oh, we take them by the hand, and if they are doubtful or if they are afraid or if they cannot see, we tell them about the light and the love, and we encourage them to go with us. But not always are they willing to follow. Sometimes they cannot see. Sometimes it is dark for them because their eyes are too new to see the light. And it's all so strange and different. And they have to be led gently, lovingly. But always the love and the gentleness and the care is provided. But we do not force them. We wait until they are ready. But always there is the bond of love to draw them if they will. But sometimes they do not know where they are and they will not listen.
What happens to them then?
Well, they just have to wait until they can listen, till they will. Sometimes prayers, like streams of light, come from earth plane back to them to help them. And always the light and the love is beamed from the heaven side.
Now then, we'll take you forward a little while. Going forward now. Tell me now what you're doing.
I'm trying to learn how the life plan is drawn.
Trying to learn what?
How to blueprint a life. on Earth.
How are you doing this?
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm watching the Master. Someday, perhaps I will.
Whose life plan are they drawing?
I do not know. Many, many, many blueprints.
Tell me, how do they do this?
It is the council table, and many, many souls enter into this conference.
Can you tell me more about this?
No.
Alright, let's go forward a little while now. Go forward a little ways and tell me now what you see.
I see a queen sitting on a throne, and she is a very pretty woman. She has pale hair, and she wears a crown of gold and jewels.
Who is this queen?
I do not know. She is my queen.
She is your queen. Where are you?
Someone is holding me.
Someone's holding you. Why are they holding you?
So I can see the queen.
How old are you?
I am a child.
What land are you in?
The people are mostly white.
What's the name of the country?
KASHMIR.
What?
KASHMIR.
KASHMIR. Alright. Tell me more about this place.
It is not like my heavenly home, but it is a beautiful land. The sea, the ocean, the lake, the water. It is pretty. The flowers are nice.
Why did you leave your heavenly home?
I came on a mission.
What kind of a mission?
To teach love.
Who are you going to teach love to?
To all who will listen. Many will listen in this land of the KASHMIR, for it is a land of great wealth and culture. But it is not a land yet of love.
Can you tell me about the time? What year, what time it is?
Many generations have come and gone in this land of the KASHMIR. Many generations have come and gone in Israel. Many generations since Moses.
Tell me more about your life here in KASHMIR.
I am just a little girl about waist high to my mother. And people come to see me and they listen as I talk, because I still know the love that I learned in my heavenly home. And I talk to them about the stars and the planets. And I teach them.
What is your name?
I am a guru, but they do not call me that. They call me the little one. There are many children here.
There are many children where?
In KASHMIR. It is a wealthy land, a beautiful land, and a land of culture, but oh, the need for love.
Tell me about the culture there.
They are a proud people, but not all of them live here. They come from many lands. They come in sailing ships. They come by land. It is a mecca of beauty and of rest. And they come from many lands here. The merchants come with caravans of rich fabric and many beautiful things from all over the world. To the land of music, a land of learning, and the learned from all over the world come here. From Africa they come, only we don't call it Africa, we call it the land of the Nile, the valley of the Nile.
Alright, let's go forward a little ways now. Go forward a little ways. Tell me now what you see.
My duties grow heavy. I am teaching. I teach all the time. There are always those who sit at my feet, even as I sit at the feet of the Master. And as I sat in my heavenly home, and the things that there I learned, I give now to those who come.
Tell me about your teachings. Tell me what you're teaching.
It is but a little of the whole truth that can be spoken. And then, only when they ask, only when they plead for beauty and for love, we must only show it in our gentle ways, our kindliness, and the way we worship the Father God, not alone in word, but in deed, and not on the platform, but where we live. Eyes are always watching, and the love that we give to those who serve us and to those we serve is observed always by many eyes that do not appear to watch, and many ears are tuned to our voices, ears who would appear deaf if we did not know. So every word, every look must be sincere.
Alright, let's go forward a little ways now. Going forward a little ways. And now tell me, what do you see?
There are many in this land of KASHMIR who have been taught. And there are many who are teaching. And there are many here in this lifetime of reward and achievement who must go through a transition that they may be prepared to come back, and they shall be scattered to the many winds, and they shall carry the light all over the earth. By twos and by fours they shall go forth in their teaching mission. Down through the ages it is written. It has been spoken.
Alright.
Those who had ears did hear, and those who had eyes saw, and many they are today. They are legion. They are everywhere awaiting the word, awaiting the trumpet call to march forward. There will be a day, and we'll all be called to stand, each where he is, and be counted.
What day is this?
No man knoweth the hour nor the day. The angels in heaven know it not. But each man in his own way must stand up and be counted. And each man as he stands up lifts the Christ consciousness still higher and higher, and the many he draws unto him. The legions are lifted as he stands up.
What do you mean by he's standing up?
All those who have ears to hear have heard, and those who have eyes to see have seen. And the Christ, when he be lifted up, draws all men unto him. And this is an eternal verity, today and yesterday and tomorrow. And when we stand on the pinnacles of the earth plane, we are seen and we are watched. And as we stand, not proud, but straight and tall, with our eyes forward and not back, we lift the masses even as we are lifted. You do understand.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to say about this lifetime?
There are questions here that need to be answered. Let him who will speak.
Any questions? Turn your machine off. Do you see anyone?
The question has been heard.
We need to put it on the...
The light. I'm sorry.
The question is, do you see anyone in this group in this life that you're in.
The light shines brightly in and through and around about each soul who seeks on the pathway of our Father God. All children will be at one with the Father. Many are far along the pathway of seeking, and the light envelops all. Identities are not always given, but you know, and I know, and each one here is given to know in his own heart. For the light shines brightly and the call is clear, and there will be no turning back. And the road that lies ahead leads ever upward and upward, and it is illumined. No one will ever walk alone or in darkness. When he opens his eyes to see, and when he stretches forth his hand, either in supplication or to lift another. The love is flowing forth to envelop the questioner and all those who hear, pouring forth evermore. And did that answer the question?
Well, the question was there any in this group that were with you in that lifetime in KASHMIR?
And each in his own heart knows the answer to that. And I say yes. Your faces I do not see, but your light I see. And my commission was your own.
The question was, does one reach Christ consciousness by grace or by your own spiritual efforts?
Eternity has no beginning and no end. Creation, if we think of it, and if we try to visualize, try to know it, is necessarily limited. And so we think of a beginning. But there can be no beginning because there can be no end to life. We are one with God eternally. You always were of God. You always are of God. You always will be of God. There can be no separation. So, of grace you were made. You are grace. You do not have to attain. You are grace. And the bluebell growing on the stem in all of its beauty and fragrance, it does not have to become a bluebell. It is a bluebell. And you have a guide, beautiful, beautiful, angelic being named Bluebell.
Any more questions?
There are questions. I can see them rolling. Someone here has a question I wish they would ask so that we can clear the light. Someone here wants to know if we can depend on the authenticity of that which has been revealed. And the ears that hear are mortal, so also is the channel. You must each accept that which seems true. Seek verification, each in your own way. Does that take care of the question?
Any other questions?
Someone here had a desire to know in the beginning of this work whether a pinprick would have been felt. That one may not care to identify, but if so, alright, it doesn't matter. I picked it up, I knew. And I would say yes. Your mortal channel lives in a body of flesh. And there had been no concept given that pain would not register, and therefore it would have. Does this clear for anyone? They need not answer. I feel a clearing.
Do you understand the question?
This is profound indeed. And it deals with the infinite. And anything that would come through this channel would be highly controversial on this. But this one light let shine. That without fear, he went a willing leader to regions of which we know not. He came to liberate you and me, not from the nether region, but from anxiety and fear and darkness. For only as we walk in the light can we show the light to others. And because the Christ, through Jesus the man, brought light to us, does not minimize the light that came